It's indeed a pleasure to be here, to be having been invited by the Indian Express Group for their Digital Bharat Economy Conclave 2024. And I'm glad that I got to meet Mr. Unirajan Shankar, the editor, Shri Rishi Raj, the executive editor, Shri Sanjay Sandwani, and in this room, the various players, stakeholders from the IT industry, some friends from the media. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not the expert, as the previous speaker has said, that I do hold the two important portfolios. And for the other manufacturing and PLI schemes and how well we are doing on the electronic front, you will have to call me for the other seminar, which is based on the electronics growth story of India. But today, for the AI and the digital economy part, I will stick to the prepared text. So I shall begin by saying that the foundation of the digitally empowered Bharat was laid with the Digital India program launched by the Prime Minister in 2015. And one critical component of the vision of technology, the Shashakt India, is the artificial intelligence mission. And since the time I've got the responsibility of this portfolio, the AI mission has been a topic of discussion and the priority of the government. And as I'm sure you all are aware, that a budget outlay of more than 10,000 crores has been sanctioned for this AI mission. And the government is in the process of consultations with various stakeholders. And only day before, I was in a roundtable conference with various stakeholders, with startups and AI and other industry leaders. The government is in the process of consulting with people, taking their views, and to ensure that when we formulate that policy, all aspects are met, and we are timing it right, given that we have the immense potential of skilled IT people in our country, given that we have the biggest data in our country, and the challenge is now to ensure that that budget outlay that we have is spent in the right direction, and that the priority of this government is met, and whatever that we do does impact the people at the grassroots level. That is most important. So I can say that AI has begun to display its tremendous potential to transform societies and individuals in domains of healthcare and to education, to agriculture. Even its economic potential is evident from a PwC research that says AI will add another $15.7 trillion to the global GDP by 2030. The India AI mission is set to catalyze AI innovation through strategic programs and partnerships across public and private sectors, by democratizing access to computing power, improving data quality, developing indigenous AI capabilities, and attracting top talent. The mission aims to drive responsible and inclusive growth with India's AI landscape. It will also foster industry collaboration, provide critical startup risk capital, ensure that AI projects have significant social impact while adhering to ethical standards. Realizing its immense value, we have a vision for the India AI mission: make AI in India and make AI work for India. With a clarion call of AI for all and missions funding, like I said, more than 10,000 crores, our government's focus has been to catalyze the AI ecosystems through, which I'm sure you are aware of, the 7 key pillars. The India AI compute capacity, which is most important, aims to create a stable AI computing infrastructure equipped with 10,000 GPUs to meet the growing demands of India's AI startups and research community. The India AI Innovation Center focuses on developing and deploying indigenous large multimodal models and foundational models for critical sectors, ensuring that our AI capabilities are tailored to India's unique needs. The India AI datasets platforms, like I mentioned, aims to streamline access to high-quality, non-personal datasets. This platform will empower startups and researchers with data they need to drive AI innovation. The India AI Application Development Initiative, which will promote AI applications across critical sectors, encouraging development and scaling of impactful solutions that can drive large-scale socio-economic transformation. The India AI Future Skills aims to bridge the skills gap by increasing the availability of AI courses, establishing data and AI labs in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, ensuring that AI education is accessible to all. And this is very important because we want to skill our IT professionals, IT students with the future skills that they are job enabled. They get to time it right with what unfolds ahead of them. And this is only befitting now that we focus where our real strength is in the Tier 2, Tier 3 cities where people don't have that kind of access and that kind of opportunity, that we do go down to that level and ensure that the future skills, the courses that are offered, are available to all. Safe and trusted AI. As we advance into AI development, we are committed to ensuring the innovation is safe, responsible, and trustworthy. And this is very critical and very important because there are a lot of concerns with the negatives of AI. And the government is fully aware. And we are in the process of brainstorming, consulting people, how to ensure that the AI technology is safe and trusted and doesn't go into the negative aspect of it. I'm sure, and I can assure you, the government is on top of it. We are in consultation with various stakeholders, but as you're also aware, it's very evolving and new to all. So we're trying to be ahead of the curve. We're also in the process of ensuring that by and large people get digitally literate. We have various programs in the government. We want people to adhere to basic common cyber hygiene to ensure they don't fall into traps. But it is going to be a tough and challenging path. The India AI Startup Financing Pillar, that's the one I was talking about. And this is important because the money is there. The government needs to prioritize how to spend it and which direction to, there are people who, we've been discussing with these startups and other issues which only thrive on the grants of the government. Now, we can't only have people only thriving on what the government has to offer. It has to be in such a way that we prioritize that people who are only doing it for profit, they get less of the funding. When it's a service to the people, they get more thrust of the funding and the priority of the government is met. I will talk about it a bit later. I strongly believe that AI's full form is not just artificial intelligence, but also the accelerator of India. After all, India is ripe for the AI revolution. India has the highest number of youth, high percentage of population using ChatGPT and other LLMs, with every 3 out of 4 startups investing in AI. On top of this, a recent BCG NASSCOM report has concluded that India's AI market is set to grow by 30 to 35% in the next 3 to 4 years. And this has been highlighted by the Prime Minister in his recent interaction with the Indian diaspora in Poland. Another critical component of our digital strength is the country's startups, which are achieving new laurels at the intersection of technology and entrepreneurship. Most importantly, the startups and MSMEs are contributing to creating jobs for the country, which is a priority now. Now that the Modi government is in third tenure, and it is our focus to ensure that whatever that we do does create the jobs and create opportunities for all. So, not to forget how they are bridging several divides. You will be surprised to know that India has launched one startup every 40 minutes in the last 10 years, making our country a true Mahakumbh of startups. More than 45% of our 140,000 startups are women-led, and more than half of all the startups having at least one woman director. So more than 36 startup unicorns have at least one woman as the co-founder. Recognizing the crucial role of startups, the Government of India implemented several initiatives to nurture their growth. Programs like Startup India have provided a supportive policy framework, tax exemptions, and IPR rights framework to foster innovation. The Ministry of Electronics and IT plays a vital role through its initiatives, such as the Startup Hub, which supports programs like Samridh and Genesis. These schemes align with the broader vision of Viksit Bharat to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. The Digital India Initiative focuses on enhancing digital infrastructure, improving internet accessibility, promoting digital literacy, creating an enabling environment for tech startups. The startup financing pillar that I was talking about, a key component which aims to provide streamlined access to funding for deep tech AI startups. The pillar addresses the financial challenges faced by AI startups, enabling them to invest in high-cost computational resources, data acquisitions, and skilled talent for advanced AI development. Beyond financial support, this pillar offers mentorship, market access, compute infrastructure, accelerating the growth of startups and empowering them to undertake innovative, high-impact projects. It is a crucial enabler for startups to ensuring they have the resources needed to drive India's AI ecosystem forward. Developing a robust AI ecosystem is essential for harnessing AI's potential to tackle national and global challenges. The ecosystem should foster collaboration among startups, academia, industry, and the government. It also involves democratizing access to high-quality data, affordable computer power, promoting research and development in AI, encouraging ethical AI practices and responsible use is crucial for building public trust and maximizing the positive impact of AI technologies. AI and startups are bridging the language divide too. The government's signature language AI creation, the Bhashini, is at the forefront of this. Today, the entire government of the country has been made accessible. Entire governance of the country has been made accessible to all citizens in their own language. You will be pleased to know that under the Digital India's program expansion, Bhashini languages shall increase from 10 to all 22 scheduled languages by the Constitution. By leveraging AI and machine learning, it enables real-time translation, voice recognition, text-to-speech functionalities, thus bridging the language barrier for millions of Indians. Leveraging the country's technology ecosystem, our startups have contributed to making India's an economy for everyone rather than for economy for a few. After all, more than 50% of all startups have sprung from Tier 2 and 3 cities and towns. States like Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and UP have more startups, that's about 25,000, than any other state in the country. The northeast of the country has produced more startups than states like Punjab, Himachal, Jharkhand, and Chhattisgarh. As the Prime Minister says, the startups have truly become a national social culture in our country. This is visible from the following. India is the world's 5th largest economy, but already the 3rd biggest startup economy in the world. It is our vision that technology, startups, and entrepreneurship reach nook and corner of the country. If today a startup in Mumbai, say for example Idea Forge Technology, launches a drone in 5 minutes, tomorrow startups in Muzaffarnagar, Mau, Morena shall be able to do the same. If today's 200 drone startups from metro cities are delivering COVID-19 vaccines to Manipur, Nagaland, and Andaman, helping in reconstructing Kedarnath, assisting in cleaning river Ganga, doing crop assessment for farmers and delivering parcels to consumers in the Kutch. Lakhs of such startups from all Indian cities, towns, villages should be able to do too. Take drones as a technological product system. Imagine there was a time when during Kargil war in 1999, India had to import drones from Israel to monitor its line of control. Cut to 2024, India has an indigenous drone market that will achieve valuations of 23 billion by 2030, with every rural woman, drone didis, being trained to use drones to improve everyone's lives. It is our endeavor that our work to create strong, safe and digital Bharat should also mitigate to the inherent challenges related to both artificial intelligence and otherwise. The India AI mission has been built to mitigate the 7 areas which I talked about. The Ministry of IT's programs of Future Skills programs to Visvasarya, PhD schemes to Yuva AI, Youth for Unnati, Vikas with AI have focused on skilling of our people for the world of AI. As far as safety of AI systems is concerned, several initiatives, policies, actions have been taken by us, from working to develop indigenous AI tools and frameworks for deploying responsible AI for all principles, not to forget the multi-stakeholder high-level advisory committee that has been formed by the IT Ministry under the principal scientific advisor to provide recommendations on making AI further safer. Having put forward in front of you all of a vision of digitally safe, strong and accomplished India, I utilize this platform to tell you that the Modi government is committed to achieving the vision of a digitally empowered and hence a Viksit Bharat. Thank you.